So Ventures Season 22 has started not long ago. It started around 2.5 days ago as of recording this, and with that comes a lot of actual like fun builds that we can use to climb through the levels. And here I have one right here with Cyberclops, and Cyberclops is a really cool guy because, well, first of all, he's an Outlander, and Outlanders are normally known for like either farming or having ability-based builds, and that's exactly what Cyberclops is about. He's very strong with his ability damage, through Teddy, Shock Tower, and Seismic Smash. As far as I'm concerned, he's the only Outlander in the game with no phase shift, so it can make him a bit weird to use as opposed to other Outlanders that don't have phase shift. But of course, he makes up for that by having all this upfront damage up. But he's basically like a soldier. If they just made a soldier into like an ability based like you know build or whatever, like if you're using like a soldier build and like something like Sledgehammer and stuff like that, or Ramirez, then you're using your gun to do damage. But in Ventures, we don't have access to our beautiful supercharged 144 schematics or whatever, so we have to just suck it up and find what's in the vending machines or do storm chests or whatever. And but to make up for that, we have abilities and our own hero loadouts, and that's what this loadout is based around, your abilities. So yeah, Cyberclops in the commander slot here, energy damage has a 20% chance to zap nearby targets for this amount of damage dealt. And Teddy does energy damage. That's a really big one. Teddy doing energy damage is actually really important throughout like the mid and late game, because you're going to be encountering a lot more elemental enemies, and the physical Teddy will do half damage versus elemental targets, whereas the energy damage ones will be doing 75% of their damage to the elemental targets. So it's not 100%, but it's 75. It's 75%, which is better than 50%, So you know, it's a nice little bonus. And then additionally, with the Plasma Arc perk here, energy damage, this means all sorts of energy damage, and I'm talking about your actual guns. So like if you get lucky, you can get like a energy weapon, I have a shotgun that's an energy shotgun that I use with this guy. It's pretty good. And if you have a ceiling electric fields, that also counts towards the perk. It's really strong. And of course, all of Cyberclops' abilities are all energy, because his Teddy's energy, and then Shock Tower and Seismic Smash are all energies by default. So yeah, and then it also affects energy affliction damage, which is important for a hero that I'll get into later. You guys might know who I'm talking about already. So yeah, he's just really good. And then Happy Holidays, just we want to spam our abilities, so of course we're going to go Happy Holidays. Of course, it's the team perk that gives us ability cooldown. It's a no-brainer. But then here in the support team, we have a lot of different options, and I will say is that Cyberclops is one of the most customizable heroes in the entire game. I swear, you can literally have, like, I kid you not, like hundreds of different loadouts and different support teams to make like an actual like viable Cyberclops build. And the way how I built him here is more of like an all-rounder generalist, where it aims to take advantage of like pretty much every part of his kit. It's not just specking into Teddy, it's not just specking into Seismic Smash, it's not just specking into Shock Tower, it's specking into like pretty much everything all at once, with like a few heroes here that boost a couple things that are good. So here we have Gumshoe. Gumshoe is amazing because she increases damage of your fragment abilities by 30%. Fragment abilities are your stuff like your Teddy and your Shock Tower. Those are your fragment abilities because they require charge fragments, or well, they don't require it, but they use charge fragments to get a cooldown reduction. And that's great. And one thing, a common misconception, is that you actually need a fragment to get the bonus of her ability, or of her perk. No, you don't. You don't. You can have 0 fragments the entire game, and you're still going to get the damage bonus from her perk here. So both Teddy and Shock Tower are just doing extra damage throughout the entire game. And it's really good because there's other Outlanders, such as, I'll find them right here, Trailblazer Quinn. Trailblazer Quinn right here. She does the exact same effect, but only with Teddy. And then there's also this other Outlander, Shock Specialist AC, right here. Increases Shock Tower damage by 33%. And Gumshoe pretty much takes both those heroes and combines them into one hero, which is it's amazing. Gumshoe is great, and I will say too that every hero here in this loadout is fluxible. You can flux every hero in this loadout except for Azalea Clark here, which I'll get into later. She does require a voucher, but I'll talk to her about her later. But every other hero except her can be fluxed with manuals and stuff. So yeah, in the collection book. And then here we have Fragment Flurry Jess. She's a holiday hero, flexible like how I said before, and you know she's great into support because every 39 kills that we get a charge fragment. It's just passive fragments. You know, we get some extra cooldown reduction. Fragments are really good to use with Teddy because a Teddy will last longer and you'll have more uptime on your Teddy with that type of stuff. So yeah, and then Azalea Clark just increases ability damage. By 15.5%. It's not that big of a bonus, right? But she increases everything all at once, and that's like what like the whole point of the loadout is to increase like everything at once. So you know she's buffing literally all these abilities at the same time, every single one of them, including Seismic Smash, which is already a pretty good ability in its own regard. So yeah, and here we have Wild Fragment Deadeye. Wild Fragment Deadeye is actually really freaking cool because as you see here, Shock Tower applies Affliction damage, which does 50% damage per second for 3 seconds, and that's really good because like how I said here, it's energy damage. Shock Tower does energy damage, and the Affliction is Energy Affliction, and Energy Affliction is energy damage. So the actual Affliction damage from Wild Fragment Deadeye here also has a chance to activate Cyberclops' perk here to zap nearby targets. To zap nearby targets. It's pretty good. It's really good. It's a nice little synergy that they have going on there. So yeah, it's nice. And then here, this slot is like the whatever filler slot, right? I have Breakbeat Wildcat here, only because I really like her perk, because the Rockin' Riff increases damage by 50% in melee attack speed. We don't really care about the melee attack speed in this build, but we care about the damage increase. And that actually increases damage of your Seismic Smash and your Shock Tower, I think. I'm pretty sure it does. And I don't know about Teddy, I haven't done much testing with it, but I know for a fact it buffs Seismic Smash damage, and I'm pretty sure it buffs Shock Tower damage. I mean, it also gives you just a flat increase to your actual weapon damage. So like, even if you have like pretty mediocre weapons and guns, they can at least still do some extra damage because of Breakbeat Wildcat here. If you know, normally I would go with something like a Going Coconuts here, Crossbones Barret, to get coconuts. It's also a damage increase by 16%, so much less damage increase, but it gives you healing. The coconuts give you healing. But in this Venture Zone, all of the husks that you kill have a chance to drop healing gloats. Or I think that's what they're called. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, healing gloats. You know, little things that you pick up to heal yourself. And I didn't really think it was necessary to actually have any like healing hero in this slot because of the healing gloats. So yeah. That's why we have Wildcat. You can also do something like Trailblazer Quinn in this slot too, or even like Jilly Teacup, I guess, if you want to spec into more Teddy. But like I said, the goal of the loadout is to be like a generalist all-rounder, and that's what Cyberclops is like meant. It's how I like to play Cyberclops. So yeah. And then for the gadgets, Adrenaline Rush, it's just nice to have the healing. I just said that like you don't really need the healing, but there are going to be moments where you will get overwhelmed and you need a quick little burst of healing. That's what you have this for. It also revives allies if it's high leveled enough. So yeah. And then the turret is also great with Cyberclops because the turret also does energy damage, and that also activates his perk here, which it's great. It's great. Literally anything that's energy gets activated by or can help activate Cyberclops' perk. So yeah, it's awesome. So anyways, here's what I'm doing on Ventures. I'm currently level 28. I just unlocked the level 82 zones, and I will be taking him into this 82 Fight the Storm mission, and yeah, I'll be back when I load into the mission. Alright, so I load into the mission, and I was fortunate enough to actually spawn pretty close to a large encampment here, so I'm actually gonna do a bit of testing here in this encampment. And oh, I forgot to mention that, yes, I did find the Discharger. Because this is the Hexylvania zone, you are going to get the 4 Nightmares weapons. But enough of that, let me just throw in all my stuff here, just use all your abilities. And look at this crowd clearing. This is a large encampment, by the way, and I'm actually a bit underleveled because I just got to the 82 zones. So my fort stats aren't like the best. But like, as you can see here, Cyberclops has struggled a little bit against bigger targets, right? But as you can see here, there's like barely any of the regular husks. Right, and stuff like that. So like, there's barely any of the regular husks because Teddy and Shock Tower just destroyed them all, and Seismic Smash 2, of course. And just like that, the encampment's done. Nice. And I did see a Smasher here. And in case you don't know why the Discharger is good, I'm just gonna show it right now. You just look at the Smasher and just zap it with the Discharger, and yeah, it's gone. I didn't even aim it good, but hey, it doesn't matter because the discharger is good. And yeah, because this is the Hexylvania zone, you're gonna get the Fort Nightmares weapons and the vending machines, or at least have a chance to see them in there. So yeah, make sure that you get a discharger, cause it is really good for killing smashers. Probably the best smasher killer in the game. So Cyberclops struggles a bit against bigger targets like smashers, and then the discharger just solves all that with no issues. So yeah, and it's also energy. So if there's any targets next to the smasher, they're gonna get hit by the plasma ball and the plasma arc perk as well. So yeah. Alright, I was also fortunate enough to find a storm chest here, so I will show you how I like to take on storm chests. You just like to use both your turrets, put down Teddy, and we can Cycling Smash this Riot Husky, and then use Shock Tower here. It should be clinging on to pretty much mostly everything here, yep. Use your gun too if you need to. And yeah, we just keep doing this, keep cycling our abilities. We have no energy right now, but it's fine. We just we'll just wait for it to come back. And then when it comes back, it does a great job. I'm also, like I said, a bit lower leveled here because I just unlocked the 82 zones, so these are a bit more difficult targets to deal with. But even with that, able to take it down, no problem. We could deal with the Mist monsters, kill the Taker there, and the other Taker over here. So yeah, that's the storm chest done. Pretty nice job. And we didn't even get harmed that much. So yeah, pretty good. I will say that also make sure to, if you actually want to get like better gear and stuff, make sure to do like, you know, the storm chest and like the disc launchers and anomalies, build radar towers. That's how you're gonna get stocked up quite nicely in Ventures, and Save Survivors too. They also give a lot of good stuff. So yeah, just keep on tabs doing all these other like extracurricular like activities across the map, because they will come in handy to actually get resources. And there, I finished one of my challenge quests. Hell yeah! All right, so here we go. Someone joined my lobby because I have it on fill. So this guy joined, and then we also increased the difficulty all the way up to max for this power level. So we have quite a bit high level tasks to deal with. But I'm sure I'll be fine still. But yeah, we just got a lot of husks coming to this direction. This is really nice because most of the husks are just gonna come in from this direction right now. So we can literally just like put all of our like resources into like this one area. So yeah, the husks are gonna do a lot more damage than what I'm used to here. But as you can see here, we got a lot of area clearing going on. We also put a lot of freeze traps here. Really nice, you know, because we increased the difficulty to max. It's important to, you know, trap up the whole place. I put some anti-air traps in there too. There is a smasher, and hopefully a power level 68 discharger. Wow, look at that! Even power level 68 discharger just annihilates a smasher that's 101. Absolutely insane. Discharger is so strong. But anyways, yeah, Cyberclops is trying to showcase Cyberclops here, and yeah, like, you know, he's just a damage outlander. I like playing more like, you know, not like frontlining, but more like, you know, like mid-range type of thing. Especially because, you know, he doesn't have any mobility, so you want to just be careful with where you're going. Got a lot of the Huskies going up here, but you see Cyber Smash does so much damage. And oof, okay, Flingers. Flingers are an issue. They are an issue. You can Cycling Smash them to impact them and then shoot them. They are an issue because, at least in this modifier, because you know, it's a short range modifier, right? And the Flingers are long range enemies. You can see here, this shotgun is like doing piss all damage. I mean, it's a Nightclaw. Nightclaw isn't like the insane shotgun. It's not like the Huskbuster or something, or the Ground Bounder. But still be able to take care of it with the shotgun still. It's nice. We have some traps, and I have a teammate as well, so relying on them. Storm is shifting. I'm just put a Teddy here because these lobbers are annoying. I absolutely despise lobbers. They're like my least favorite thing. And Flingers. Lobbers and Flingers are like my least favorite thing. And Sploders too, but hey, whatever. That's enough ranting. Putting on other things. Maybe you can side smash this. Okay, nice. You're able to impact or stun the Flinger before it threw its thing. Will the Discharger like even do much damage against them? I don't even know. Well, it's nice to just throw it out because, you know, it's a Discharger. But yeah, the base is under a lot of stress. Yeah, because we don't have a Constructor. But it's fine. We have a lot of traps. We are doing things. Putting Teddy here. Well, one thing I will say too is that the modifier, the short range modifier, it actually depends on where you, the player, are standing, or where your defenders are standing. So like for example, like Teddy's out there, right? But if I like if Teddy was shooting this lobber, they would take more damage as opposed to like a husk that Teddy's hitting like over there close to him. So it actually depends on like on where you're standing. It's getting a bit low there, so I had to pop adrenaline rush. Yeah, okay. High power level nurses are like the bane of my existence. If this was in my actual like not inventors, then I would be using my Santa's little helper or my Xenon bow to take care of those things. But fortunately, I don't got either of those. So these nurses are really making everything a bit unfortunate to deal with. But we are still holding the fort, at least. But while I'm dying, actually, I'm 1 HP. And we should pick up the globes. Let's just rebuild this. Lobbers, take care of these things. Thankfully, I put down a lot of anti-air traps, so the lobbers aren't that big of an issue. It's really just the nurses. But yeah, the storm shifted again, so we're gonna be over here. It might not look I'm doing that much, but you know, like I said, this is. Huh. Well then, I got instantly popped. Okay, it's fine. I still have a life, so I can just res myself here. But yeah, this is a power level max difficulty 82 zone mission. Yeah, the takers are so terrifying to deal with, dude. There's also lobbers here that I gotta take care of. The zappers are also just a pain in the ass to deal with, just because they just have auto lock on aimbots that chunks your health. So that's not really fun to play against. But we're making it work. I'm actually building here to make sure that I don't die. So yeah, just think here, these guys. I also gotta kill blasters for my challenge quest. So that's something. But yeah, we are doing enough crowd clearing. You see here, like it's not really any of the. Oh my god, the taker scared me. It's not really any of the basic husks that we're worrying about, besides lobbers. It's more so the mist monsters and the zappers that are a pain to deal with, just because of how high the zone is. But yeah, I got my challenge quest done. But yeah, Cyberclops is like, you know, I mean, like even with these garbage weapons that I got, minus the discharger, we're still holding our own. We got a good defense going. Make sure to use your abilities. Gotta heal myself. But yeah, we're just doing a lot of damage. Oh, that is the mini boss. I was not paying attention to my map. I think that thing just chunked me so much health. Oh, we got it's just a husky there. Yeah, and like I said, the ceiling electric fields do activate Cyberclops' commander perk too, so that is something to be aware of. We are also getting Battle Beat. I haven't been talking about it, but Battle Beat is going active. More often than not, it's being active. We have a lot of uptime on it because we are getting a lot of kills, given the amount of husks that we're dealing with. Oh, where's my teammate? Oh, there he is. Hopefully he can res me, because I don't think I have any more lives. Oh, he's gonna die himself, actually. That's funny. So we just respawn and come back. It's only a minute left. Hopefully we can defend for another minute. I guess if we do this no issue, then I guess it was a decent showcase of the hero. We can do a mission of this caliber, max difficulty by using and by being underleveled as well. Adventures. That's pretty good. Do that here. Another side smash. Throw a turret. Kill this monster. And you have this shotgun is energy damage. I'm running into bees, dude. I hate bees so much. Like you have actually no idea how much I hate the beehive ones. But anyways. But yeah, as you can see, yeah, the Nightclaw that I have is also an energy weapon. So I am activating the perk as well off of that. Gonna res my teammate there, and yeah, we only got 10 seconds left, so hopefully it won't be too crazy. kill those ones in there. Seismic Smash does go through walls, so you know that's a nice little tip there. And yeah, that's the mission done. Really hard mission that we did here actually. Just me and this random that that joined my lobby, so that's cool. And yeah, that was Cyberclops. I mean, it might have looked a bit rough around the edges because, like I said, it's a really high power level mission. I raised the difficulty all the way up to max to get more Venture XP. But even with that, we were still able to hold our own and have a relatively smooth time, minus all the deaths. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. My channel has been doing great recently, and I would really appreciate if you guys can keep supporting me. And I do stream, by the way. My Twitch link will be in the description down below if you want to check me out live. And yeah, thanks for watching, and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Oh, and copy the loadout if you want to. So yeah, goodbye.